I got a new camera and I'm super excited, and I just wanted to film a video, any video, so I can see how this goes. So the camera I used to shoot on was this Samsung camera that I got a couple years ago for Christmas one year, and it was working fine, and it's a great little camera, but I was ready to upgrade it a little to something a little bit better. I was in the market for a point and shoot camera with a small body, but I wanted it something that could do a little bit more without having to be a huge camera. I also wanted something that had the viewfinder that I could flip up or switch over or whatever, so I could film myself doing this, basically. So the camera I opted for was the Canon PowerShot G7X Mark II. I was recommended this camera by a YouTuber named Mary from Autumn All, and she really gave this camera some high reviews. It takes really great video, but it takes great pictures as well, and that was something I wanted. But yeah, I'm super excited, and this is what I will be filming on from now on. I have a series called Monthly Moment Videos, but I haven't been doing them lately. September was my birthday month, and I just was lazy, and so I didn't do it September, and I haven't done it at all in October just because I've been kind of blah. So I will try to start that back up again in November. So today I just decided to do an October favorites. This kind of is a September-October favorites. First off, I want to start with this camera. Well, okay, so it technically shouldn't count since I just got it yesterday, but I'm going to count it as a favorite this month because I'm already loving it and I haven't even really done anything with it yet. By no means a photographer. I hope to take better pictures and for my blog, and then take better video content. So it's a monthly favorite, yay! Moving on to smaller things. My sister gave me this Jupiter keychain, and I am loving it. I've been a very huge fan of Sailor Moon since I was a child. Getting anything Sailor Jupiter really makes me happy because that was my favorite growing up, and it still is. So since it is October and Halloween is upon us, I want to mention this book I'm currently reading, A Place Called Perfect. It's a thriller children's book. I would kind of compare it to like Coraline kind of style or age group too, but yet it's still really creepy and thrilling, and I'm still not even halfway through, but I'm loving it so much. It is about Violet and her parents, and they move to a place called Perfect, and you have to wear these glasses, otherwise you will be blind. So there are some weird things happening. I don't want to tell you anymore because it'll just, I feel like, give away too much stuff. But anyway, this is my current read right now, and it's also my current favorite because it's the perfect book to read throughout October. Another book I'm also really, really loving this month, and last month, is another book I featured in my book haul video, is this botanical line drawing book by Peggy Dean, and I've been loving this. Now, if only there was a compact version of this so I could carry it around with me all the time. I would want something really pocket size, and it had just had a few of these in it, because I really love this book so much. I really wish I could just have it with me all the time. It's not like it's really big or thick or anything. I carry a lot of stuff with me on the bus already, and I don't really want to add to that. But every now and then I do it because I like having access to it, and I just love the step-by-step guide on how to doodle these things, and I love botanical drawings and doodles, and I've been doodling a lot in my journal. So this is definitely a favorite. Since I mentioned my journal, it is also a favorite. It's a olive edition of the Travelers Company Traveler's Notebook, and I love it so much. Like, I don't know why this is so, like, I don't know why I've been so committed to it lately, and I've always loved journaling, but this has made like a whole new thing for me, and I'm just so happy with it. But yeah, so I've been journaling a lot, and with journaling comes accessories. So my biggest accessories right now are my pens, and my two favorites are my TWSBI and my Kaweco fountain pens. I never thought I would be into fountain pens, but I have fallen down this rabbit hole, and I've already mentioned before in my previous videos of the Kaweco and the TWSBI. And I just got a new ink called Denim. It's a diamine ink, and it's in my TWSBI pen. Sadly though, while I was trying to clean out my TWSBI pen, I have already broken several of the fins in the feed, and I'm kind of wondering if this is, I mean, so far it's okay. I have still been able to ink it up and write with it, but I did have a glop of ink while I was writing a journal entry the other day, so I'm not too sure how bad this is. I was told that another feed and nib, I think, is the same price as a new pen altogether, or maybe a few dollars short of a new pen, so you might as well just buy a new pen. When I was trying to just go and get a different nib size, because I think I'm more of a medium nib size person. But I have no idea if this is going to be something that will ruin my pen or something, and I'm very sad by this because I tried to remove the feed and I tried removing it with a rubber band, but it just kept bending the fins back and forth until finally a few of them broke off. I'm super sad. The Kaweco feed is much more durable. I love the TWSBI Eco, and I was planning on buying another one, but after seeing how delicate the fins were and maybe just how bad I was at removing the feed to begin with, I think I'm better off with purchasing another Kaweco or a Lamy pen. We shall see. Any advice would be great. I'm still a fountain pen newbie, and I plan on going to this fountain pen store in Houston to ask for advice there too. Maybe I just did something incorrectly, but I tried using the rubber band to remove the feed, and yet it still broke off the fins on the feed. Next up is a Yoshi amiibo. I've been looking for this woolly yarn Yoshi amiibo for the longest time, and when I went to go and pick up my Canon camera from Fry's Entertainment, or from Fry's Electronics, I went through the game section, and there were a lot of amiibos that are not like sold at Target or at GameStop that I have seen lately, and there he was. And I planned to buy the games. I don't actually have the Yarn Yoshi World Woolly World game, so now I plan on buying it since I have the amiibo. I was just trying to use the amiibo in my Animal Crossing game because that's, I think, is the only game I have right now that is amiibo connected or something like that. Speaking of Nintendo, my 2DS is also part of my favorites. I got it back in August though as an early birthday present to myself, and I am loving it so much. It just makes me happy to have all the time, and I think I really wanted an XL, but I didn't think I needed the 3D because I never used it on my 3DS, so I opted for getting the new 2DS, and I am in love. We like going to comic book stores, and every now and then we will go when we visit this sushi restaurant because there's this Bedrock City Comics, it's right there next to it. So we decided to pop in one day last weekend, I believe, and we were, after looking through all the comics and, you know, looking at stuff, I went through to the action figure side because I'm still on a hunt for a Gambit action figure to go with my Rogue action figure that I have gotten, and I'm really hoping that the Legends collection of Marvel will come out with one because I want them to be of the same size so that I can put them next to each other, and then it's really cute. And while I was browsing the different action figures, I noticed this gem, and it is Rogue, and the best thing about this is that this is the exact same action figure that I wanted as a kid. So I actually played with my cousin's action figures a lot, and Rogue was one of my favorite ones to play with. And one year for my birthday, he got me a Storm one, and he said, sorry, I couldn't find Rogue, so he bought me the Storm one. So that was one of my favorite toys growing up. And another thing about this package, in addition to it being the exact same toy that I wanted as a kid, I noticed that the price tag said KB Toys on it, the exact same toy store that I had in the mall when I was a kid growing up, and that's where I got all of my toys, all of my Disney dolls, and anything else that you can imagine was either purchased from Walmart or from KB Toys. And it just brought back so much memories and nostalgia, and it made me feel like a kid again holding it, and just it made me just it was very just a nice feeling. I loved being able to just stumble upon something like this. Kid Kim is very happy, and I just unlocked another childhood achievement by purchasing this rogue. And of course now I've just added to the list of things I need to add to a collection, which is now 2 gambits for my 2 rogues. Another favorite is a necklace that I'm not wearing right now because I left it at my boyfriend's, and it's a necklace that he purchased for our anniversary, and he surprised me with it and I had no idea, and I love it so much. I've never had jewelry like this, so it made me really happy when he presented it to me. But yeah, he's great. It's another one of my favorites to wear, as well as the dino necklace that my sister bought me not too long ago for my birthday. These two are the necklaces I've been kind of interchanging and really loving, so yeah. One of my other favorites is this pop socket for my cell phone. Oh my god, I know it is just a piece of plastic and suction thing or whatever onto it, and it's like the most simplest thing in the world. Something that's been pretty trendy. A lot of people seem to have them, but I never even thought about them until I saw that people use them as a way to prop up their cell phones. I had a stand for it, and now I don't need it because now I can just hold my phone with this thing, and the best thing is that it is Bulbasaur. And it matches perfectly with my succulent background that I have on it's just a clear case, and it's a piece of paper, it's wrapping paper from Paper Source, and Bulbasaur matches right in with the succulents. He is my favorite Pokemon, and when I saw this at Target, I was gonna get it, and then I was like, Kim, I already had one previously. I was like, you don't need another pop socket, like, calm down. And then my boyfriend decided to pick this up for me at Target. I'm really happy with this. This is another favorite of the month, and the fact that it's Bulbasaur just makes it 10 times better. Yeah, anyway, so that also made it to the list. Thanks for watching my favorites. I would love to know what you're loving this month, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!